All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for the third and final game of our triple header here for you tonight. We head out to the desert. We head out to Las Vegas, Nevada, in AFC West matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Both teams come in at 2-2. In fact, coming into this week, all four teams in the AFC West were 2-2. The Chiefs have lost. They're now 2-3. And the Broncos don't play until Sunday, I don't believe. Let me look over the schedule real quick. Yeah, they play at Seattle on Sunday. That'll be the first game on Sunday. So the winner of this game will be 3-2, and they'll be in first place in the division. All right, let's take a look at the standings right now. Misty is now 33-30, and she's taking the Chargers in this one. Gracie is 30-31. She's also taking the Chargers. Penighetti is now 34-25. He's only 9 games up. We don't know who he's picking yet. And Evil Dead is 36-25, 11 games up. And we don't know who he's picking yet either at the moment. I'm sure they'll let us know. All right. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And let's head out to Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada for this one. Chargers, Raiders, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the Chargers and the Raiders. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Great to have you along. Third game of our triple header. Penighetti has got the Chargers, and Evil Dead has got the Raiders. It looks like the Chargers will get the opening kickoff here in Viva Las Vegas. Both teams are 2-2 coming in. Raiders will kick off. This will be Tony Caban kicking off. Skylar Rory, from the 5-yard line on the return for the Chargers. Bringing it back, number 38. I'm looking for the 38. Well, I don't have a 38 on the roster. We'll figure out who that is later. Stephen Gardner, the quarterback, in his 9th year out of the University of Houston. Chargers 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Just underway. The 2-2 Chargers, the 2-2 Raiders. Okay. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner throws and connects with Aaron Randolph out to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Randolph, the 4th-year receiver out of Maryland. The Chargers totally destroyed Kansas City last week, 45-10, as they roll into Vegas. 2nd and 5 from the 35. Everybody in tight. Gardner under center. Gardner fakes the handoff, throws, and overthrew his target down the middle. I think that was the tight end, Ben Ruth, his intended receiver. In his 5th year out of Texas, it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Chargers at their own 35-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game. 4 wide for San Diego. Gardner in the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Ruth in motion. Gardner looking. Gardner looking. He's got all day. Throws and waits for the receiver to break open. Aaron Randolph all the way down to the Raider 43-yard line. 22 yards to Aaron Randolph. That was patience by Gardner. Waiting for Randolph to break. Stephen Gardner in his 9th year out of the University of Houston. 7 seasons with the Giants. now in his second year with the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the Raider 43-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner throws, and it's caught. Randolph again down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 15. Aaron Randolph early on in this one is his go-to guy. That's another first down for the Chargers. Marching down the field, down to the Raider 28-yard line. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Raiders are the defending Super Bowl champions, by the way. They hand off to number 38. That's Kylan Johnson. That's who 38 is. I don't know why Johnson was returning a kickoff earlier, but he was. Johnson in his 10th year out of Tennessee. We have an injury timeout. 6:26 left in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Chargers at the Raider 24-yard line. Chargers come out, everybody in tight. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner going to take it himself, a quarterback keeper, and he gets taken down to 21. A gain of 3. Sullivan came over and made the tackle. Wade Sullivan, the 7th-year linebacker out of Michigan. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 21-yard line of the Raiders, as we're down to almost 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Opening possession. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun, 3rd and 3. Ruth in motion. Gardner looking. Gardner throws, gets it out to Johnson, down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 to Kylan Johnson. And that'll be a Charger first down. Tommy Hill came up, made the tackle. 4th-year defensive back out of Nebraska. 1st and 10. Chargers at the Raiders 16-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner fakes the handoff. It's a blitz. And they get him back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 10. Alfred Bullock on the sack in his 5th year out of Oklahoma State. Just came in and piled him over. Didn't really sack him, just pushed him down. It'll be 2nd and 20 back at the 26-yard line. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Gardner in the shotgun on 2nd and 20. Gardner hands off to Johnson, and Johnson no gain on the tackle, number 92. That's Barry Mills, the rookie defensive end out of Georgia Tech. 3rd and 20 for San Diego at the Raider 26-yard line. .445 and counting. 5 wide for the Chargers. Gardner in the shotgun, 3rd and 20. Gardner looking. Gardner looking. He's got all day. Throws near side, incomplete. And the Charger drive stalls out. They were looking for Randolph on the sideline. It'll be 4th and 20. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt for Tyler Hines to get the Chargers on the board first. The 7th-year kicker out of Syracuse. Kick is up, and it's good. Chargers lead it 3-0. They take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and get a field goal to take a 3-0 lead. 4:31 left in the first quarter. Live from Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams are 2-2 coming in. Tony Caban will kick off. El Caban for the Chargers. Up from Tijuana. There's the kick. From the 5-yard line on the return for the Raiders. This is Darnell Smith in his 3rd year out of Maryland, out to the 28-yard line. And now the rookie quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier, will come on. The rookie out of LSU. Raiders started the season 2-0, but they have lost 2 in a row to even the record at 2-2 coming into this one. Ryan Pearson, who won the Super Bowl for the Raiders last season, is now the backup. It's like, what have you done lately for me, you know? Nussmeier in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Nussmeier throws and caught underneath. Making the catch, number 85. That's Mike Mueller, the 9th-year tight end out of Michigan. A 7-yard gain out to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the first quarter. 3 to the far side. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Abrams in motion. Nussmeier hands off to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins out to the 45-yard line. Actually, that's not Cousins. That is Casey Law. Cousins doesn't play for the Raiders anymore, my bad. Casey Law, the 5th-year back out of Navy. Out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 15, first down. 4 wide for the Raiders. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Nussmeier hands off to Casey Law again. Gets that around the outside, and Law down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 15 yards for Casey Law, the 5th-year back out of Navy. Another Raider first down. 3:12 and counting here in the first quarter. Chargers up 3-0. 4 wide for the Raiders. Nussmeier in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Nussmeier throws near side and incomplete. He was looking for Mueller, the tight end, once again. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 36-yard line. 3:03 left to play here in the first quarter. 4 wide for the Raiders. Single back, Nussmeier in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Nussmeier looking, throws, and threw it behind Mueller. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 3 minutes left in the first. Raiders come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Nussmeier in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. Nussmeier looking, steps up and takes off, and Nussmeier slides at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 6. Make it a 4-yard gain. And now the Raiders will have to kick a field goal. Mason Shipley, the rookie out of Texas, will come on. This will be a 48-yard field goal attempt for Shipley to tie the game up from 48 yards. Snap, kick is up. And that kick looks no good. He missed it wide right. And the Raiders come up empty. Chargers still lead it by a score of 3-0. With 2:29 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. So the Raiders come up empty. Stephen Gardner comes back out. Chargers will start from their own 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Panthers over the Chiefs earlier, and the Eagles over the Giants earlier today. Both those games on YouTube. 1st and 10 from the 38. Gardner draws back, throws downfield, and it bounced off a Raider. The backside of the Raider there, number 56. That's Andrew Simpson, the rookie linebacker out of North Carolina. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Four wide for San Diego, 3 to the near side. Gardner in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. Ruth in motion. Gardner looking. In trouble now, and he's going to get sacked back at the 28-yard line. A loss of 10 yards. The sack was made by Alfred Bullock once again. His 2nd sack of the quarter. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 20 for the Chargers. 2:15 and counting. 3rd and 20 from the 28. Chargers come out, 5 wide, empty backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Down to 2 minutes left in the quarter. Gardner looking. Gardner, he's got all day, throws deep, and bounces off Jacoby George. Oh, he should have caught that. The 4th-year receiver out of Miami. Right over the head of Tommy Hill, the defender. That was Jacoby George's ball to catch, and he dropped it. Tony Caban back to punt. The 9th-year punter out of Miami. Caban gets the punt away. And that'll be fielded at the 25-yard line and brought back by Darnell Smith out to the 30. So still a 3-0 lead for the Chargers with 1:47 left in the first quarter. Raiders offense goes back out, led by Garrett Nussmeier, the rookie out of LSU. All the rookies this season are from College Football 26. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Nussmeier hands off to Casey Law, and Law picks up 2 to the 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8. Cody Savage came up, the 4th-year safety out of Oregon, made the tackle. 1:30 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 8 from the 31. 4 receivers set wide. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Nussmeier looking, throws, and incomplete. They were looking for Mike Mueller, the tight end, and that'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Raiders at their own 31-yard line. I don't know if you heard the news this morning. Yeah, Charlie Ward. I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. He went to basketball. My bad. Nussmeier on a quarterback keeper out to the 33-yard line. Can you name the only draft pick that did not physically play in college? I get the feeling this is an old one. Oh, in my league. That'd be Lambos Jr. Skylar Rory back to punt. Rory gets the punt away. Remains a 3-0 game in favor of the Chargers. And it's fair caught at the 17-yard line. Making the fair catch was Kylan Johnson. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Chargers up 3-0. 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Four wide, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner drops back, throws near side, and caught by Jacoby George. Steps out of bounds at the 22, a gain of 5. I don't know if you saw the news earlier this morning, but the NFL has decided to discontinue the Pro Bowl. And I think that's a good idea. The Pro Bowl lost its luster decades ago. 2nd and 5 from the 22-yard line. Gardner throws underneath. Caught by Ben Ruth. He's going to end up with a 4-yard gain. It'll be 30 inches from the 27-yard line. Well, I remember growing up as a kid, it was a competitive game. But the players didn't get paid as much back then. And if you won the Pro Bowl and got $5,000, that was meaningful back then. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson out to the 38-yard line as the first quarter comes to a close. Chargers lead at 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Chargers lead the Raiders 3-0. 1st and 10 Chargers as we start the second quarter from their own 38-yard line. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson, and Johnson picks up a yard to the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead, Penn and Getty here tonight. And Misty's behind me. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Gardner looking, throws outside and caught by Ben Ruth, the tight end, out to the 41. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. Easley came up, made the tackle. Dosha Easley, the second-year safety out of Nebraska, on the tackle. Ben Ruth, the tight end, in his 5th year out of Texas. 5 wide, empty backfield for the Chargers. Gardner in the shotgun, 3rd and 7. Gardner back. Gardner looking. He's got all day. Throws deep, and it's caught. Downfield, Malachi Fields down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards to Malachi Fields, the rookie out of Notre Dame. His first catch of the day. And now the Chargers at the Raider 18-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gardner looking. Throws underneath and caught by Kylan Johnson out of the backfield down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. It'll be 1st and goal for San Diego at the Raider 5. Chargers can make this a 2-score game. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Gardner draws back and just throws it away. Couldn't find a receiver. That'll stop the clock with 6:08 left in the half. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Chargers come out. Everybody in tight. Single back. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson. He fumbles in the end zone, or fumbles before he got to the end zone, and it's recovered by the Raiders. Andrew Simpson, the rookie out of North Carolina, recovers the ball in the end zone for the touchback. Now, was Johnson in? I don't know. Boy, that's close. The ball got knocked out of there. They might review this. He might have broke the plane. Let's see if they have a review on that. It looked to me like he was in. I don't see a review yet. No review. It'll be a touchback, and the Raiders have it. So the Chargers come up empty. Nussmeier under center on 1st down, hands off to Casey Law up the middle, and Law all the way out to the 33-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a Raider 1st down. Let's take a look to see who they play next week. My computer wants to be sluggish for some reason here. Come on. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Nussmeier draws back. Throws downfield, and it's caught on the sideline by Levi Crosland all the way out to the 44-yard line. The 7th-year receiver out of Virginia. 1st down, Raiders. All right, the Raiders will play at Denver next week. And the Chargers, I'll tell you in a second, in the I formation. Nussmeier hands off to Law, trying to get outside, and Law gets hit for a loss of 2 yards back to the 46-yard line. On the tackle, Ashley Morrison, 9th-year safety out of North Texas. Chargers play at New England next week, and the Raiders are at the Broncos next week. Our Sunday night game has been decided for next week. It's going to be the 4-1 Cowboys and the 4-1 Panthers. 2nd and 12 from the 46-yard line, and the offset I. Nussmeier, they run into each other, get through it, and Nussmeier rolls out and just throws it away. That was kind of a broken play. They all ran into each other in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 12 for the Raiders at the Charger 46-yard line. Just a 3-0 lead for San Diego. Been kind of a sloppy game, defensive game. 4 wide, Nussmeier in the shotgun, 3rd and 12. Nussmeier looking, rolls out, throws deep, wide open, all the way down to the 7-yard line. Mike Mueller, the tight end. That's a 39-yard gain. First and goal for the Raiders. That was a Pats play. I just saw that. 4.5 minutes left to play in the half. Chargers up 3-0. The Raiders have it first and goal from the Chargers 7. In the I formation, Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier to Law, and Casey Law to the 6. A gain of a yard to be second and goal. 4:10 and counting. Raiders looking to take the lead here with a touchdown. Raiders come out, everybody in tight. Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier, play action, rolls back the other way, and he's going to take off. And he fumbles. The ball's sitting there, and the Chargers come up with it. You've got to learn to slide. John Keith, the defensive end, recovers the loose football. But it was broken loose by number 50, Davian Bush, the 7th-year linebacker out of San Diego State. They might review that. He might have been down. I was about to say that, Evil Dead. I saw it too. It was very, very close. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 4-yard line, unless we get a review. Well, they're taking their time. No review. Chargers start from their own 4, up 3-0. Gardner under center, single back. Gardner right up the gut. Kylan Johnson to the 17-yard line. A gain of 13 yards and a San Diego first down. Coming up to make the tackle, number 28, Dosha Easley, the safety. Yep, they both should have been. You're right. In the I formation, Gardner under center. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson, a yard out to the 18-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. I have an interesting but a sad story to relate here in a second. I'll do it right after this play. 2nd and 9 from the 18-yard line. Has to do with the Smith County Owls football game against Clay County tomorrow. On 2nd and 9, Gardner throws, caught by Ben Ruth, and Ruth breaking tackles. Ruth all the way out to the 27, a gain of 9. It'll be 13 inches. The Smith County Owls play at Clay County tomorrow, but Clay County, their football team lost a player, passed away from a seizure, from what I hear. They canceled school at Clay County tomorrow, but they're still playing the game. That's going to be hard for Clay County to play that game tomorrow. 13 inches. They hand off to the fullback. And that's Vince Clark, and Clark picks up the first down out to the 30-yard line. Gordonsville plays Watertown tomorrow. No, he had a seizure in school. He passed away yesterday in school. Actually, yeah. 2-minute warning. What? No, I was reading he had a seizure. I think it was this morning. Early this morning. 2 minutes left, 1st and 10 here in the half. Gardner, the shotgun, empty backfield. 1st and 10, he's going to take off. A quarterback draw, and Gardner, not sliding, it's all the way out to the 50-yard line, a gain of 20. It happened this morning, that's right, because I found out about it at about 11 o'clock this morning. The coaches talk. They still want to play the game tomorrow because there's really nowhere else to reschedule the game. They don't have the same bye weeks, so they got to get the game in. That's just going to be tough for Clay County tomorrow. 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Throws, and Kylan Johnson can't hold on. Out of the backfield. Be 2nd and 10 from the 50. Just a 3-0 ball game. Chargers got the field goal on their opening drive, but that's the only score of the game. They've had their chances, but they've turned it over. Both teams have fumbleitis. Gardner in the shotgun, 5 wide. Gardner looking. Gardner throws, and it's caught by Malachi Fields down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 27. Oh, they do that all the time in the wintertime around here. They may cancel school because of the weather, but they still play the games. Explain that one to me. 5 wide, 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Gardner looking. Gardner throws, and it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jacoby George, a 23-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers go up 9-0. I agree with you, Evil Dead, but around here, football's king. You're not going to cancel a football game around here unless it's the second coming. I don't know if you understand just how big football here is in Tennessee. Tyler Hines, yeah, they still would cancel. Misty says, the extra point's good. I know it's big in Pennsylvania. I know high school football is big up there. It's big in Ohio. It's huge in Florida and Texas. Yeah, they don't cancel games. Pennsylvania has a rich history of high school football. Chargers lead at 10-0, 1:17 left to play. Here in the first half, the Chargers with a 2-possession lead. Let's see if the Raiders can get a score before halftime. The Raiders do get the second half kickoff. There's the kick by Tony Cabang from the 5-yard line. On the return, this is Antonio Abrams. Brings it out to the 24-yard line. The third-year receiver out of LSU. Yeah, they are loath to cancel games around here. Unless it's baseball, they can't play in the rain. It's dangerous to play baseball in the rain. A pitch can get away. You can nail a batter. I mean, you don't have a proper grip on the baseball. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Nussmeier throws, caught by Abrams, out to the 34-yard line, a gain of 10. And the Raiders take a timeout. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Chargers lead at 10-0 on the Raiders. We're at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, Week 5, here at Jammin' Sports. We're approaching halftime. This is the third game of our triple header tonight. The Panthers beat the Chiefs, and the Eagles beat the Giants earlier tonight. 4 wide. Nussmeier looking, throws, and gets it outside, where it's caught by Evan Stewart, the rookie out of Oregon. A 5-yard gain out to the 39-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5. Misty says hi. 4 wide. It's past your bedtime. What's up with this? It's 10-13. Nussmeier on 2nd and 5 throws, dumps it off to Abrams, and Abrams out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 8, and that'll be a Raider first down. Raiders take a timeout. They have 1 left. 59 seconds left in the half. Chargers up 10-0. Raiders trying to set up a twofer if they can score right before halftime and then get the ball back first in the second half and score again. A 2-for-1. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. Nussmeier throws near side, and it's caught by Evan Stewart again out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Stops the clock. He got out of bounds. 56 seconds left in the half. Raiders come out 4 wide. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Nussmeier fakes the handoff. Throws, and it's caught by Mike Mueller, the tight end, down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 17. And that'll be a Raider first down. .47 seconds left. Raiders choose not to take a timeout here. 1st and 10 from the Charger 33-yard line. We're down to 40 seconds. EA really does need to fix this. 4 wide. Nussmeier looking. Throws underneath. Caught by Abrams. Down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the Charger 23-yard line. Raiders still letting the clock run. 15 seconds. Boy, they're wasting a lot of time. They still haven't taken a timeout. And now they finally do with 5 seconds left. If they had taken a timeout earlier, they would have at least 2 plays left. Now they only have 1 play left. This will be a 40-yard field goal. Mason Shipley will come on. He missed from 46 earlier. This from 40. With 5 seconds left in the half. Shipley's kick is up. And it's good. So the Raiders make it a 1-possession game. I think there's 1 second left on the clock. 2 seconds left on the clock. They'll have to kick off. The Raiders do get the ball first in the second half. So they're setting themselves up for a 2-for-1. Skylar Rory will kick off for the Vegas Raiders. There's the kick by Rory. He'll just kick it through the end zone. Not risk a return. And now the Chargers will have it at the 30-yard line. 2 seconds left in the half. Steven Gardner, the quarterback for the Chargers. Well, the Chargers are lining up to run a play. Gardner in the shotgun. Last play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. Gardner looking, and he got hit as he threw, and it was nearly picked off as we go to halftime. Halftime score, Chargers 10, Raiders 3, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, as we get set to start the third quarter. Raiders will receive the second half kickoff, down 10-3. And bringing it back is Darnell Smith from the 2-yard line, brings it back out to the 28. And that's where the Raiders will take over, 1st and 10. Garrett Nussmeier will come out to lead the Raider offense. Raiders can tie it up with a touchdown. Looks like Misty and Gracie are going to bed at 10:18 Central Time. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Nussmeier fakes the handoff. Throws deep, and it's caught by Antonio Abrams down to the 41-yard line. A gain of 13. Abrams in his 3rd year out of LSU. And that'll be a Raider first down. at their own 41-yard line. 4 wide. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Nussmeier throws and caught by Mike Mueller out to the 45. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. We'll be off tomorrow. We'll be back Saturday night at 9 Eastern. We're going to run an exhibition game with 27. And then we'll have a triple header on Sunday at 6 o'clock Eastern time to wrap up week 5. On 2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line. Nussmeier throws and gets it out to Ricardo White, the 4th-year tight end out of Nebraska. And that will be an 11-yard gain out to the Charger 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Vegas Raiders. Nussmeier under center, 4 wide, single back. Nussmeier to Casey Law, and Law picks up a yard to the 43-yard line. Bobby Bolton on the tackle, the linebacker, in his 10th year out of Memphis. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders at the Charger 43-yard line. In the I formation, actually single back. Nussmeier under center, fakes the handoff, throws, gets it out to Ricardo White again. A 3-yard gain out to the 40-yard line. Make it a 2-yard gain and bring up 3rd and 7. Don't think about it, just do it. Misty has the hardest time of taking pills. 4 wide, 3rd and 7. Nussmeier throws outside and caught by Mueller. And that'll be a 1st down for the Raiders. Down to the 32-yard line, a gain of 8. First and 10 for the Vegas Raiders at the Charger 32-yard line. Nussmeier under center with a single back in the backfield. Nussmeier looking, throws, and caught once again by Ricardo White down to the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. It's a long drive by the Raiders. They can tie the game up with a touchdown. 2nd and 4 from the Charger 27-yard line. Nussmeier draws back, looking, throws, near side, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. That'll stop the clock for the moment with 5:17 left. Here in the 3rd quarter. Chargers up 10-3. Three receivers to the far side. Nussmeier in the shotgun on 3rd down. Abrams in motion. Nussmeier looking. Throws downfield, and it's caught by Mueller down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 15. Another Raider 1st down. It's a nice drive by the Vegas Raiders. And it's taking up a lot of time as well. We're down to 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Raiders at the Charger 12. Single back, 4 wide, Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier throws down the middle, and he kind of short-hopped it to Antonio Abrams. Arsenio Gilbert had the coverage. Gilbert, the 2nd-year back, defensive back out of Ohio State. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders at the Charger 12. Raiders come out in the I. Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier to Law, and Casey Law to the 11-yard line, a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Coming up to make the tackle, Reggie Sweeney, the 6th-year safety out of Florida, the former Buccaneer. 3rd and 9 now for the Raiders at the Charger 11. Nussmeier in the shotgun. Nussmeier draws back, throws underneath, and it's caught by Mueller, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. A gain of 7 as Arsenio Gilbert makes the tackle. It'll be 4th and 2 from the 4-yard line. Do the Raiders go for it? I wonder if they do. Nope, they'll kick the field goal. Mason Shipley from 21 yards to make it a 4-point game. Kick is up, and it's good. But the Chargers still lead it 10-6. .352 left to play here in the third quarter. Live from Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams are 2-2 coming in. The Broncos are also 2-2, and the Chiefs lost earlier tonight. They're 2-3. Skylar Rory will kick off. This will be fielded at the 5-yard line. Bringing it back for the Chargers is Marcus Lattimore in his 6th year out of Tulsa, out to the 26-yard line. Chargers still lead by 4 with 3:48 left here in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, 4 wide. Gardner under center. Gardner draws back, throws deep, and it's picked off on the deflection by Jefferson as he goes out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Dwayne Jefferson in his 6th year out of Hampton on the deflection picks it off for the Raiders. It was tipped in the air. I want to see a replay. I didn't see who tipped it. It was tipped by number 26. That's Eli Wright, the rookie out of Georgia Tech. Right into the hands of Jefferson. And now the Raiders get it back. Down 10-6 here in the third quarter with a chance to take the lead now. They have it at the Charger 49-yard line. 3:42 left in the third quarter. Garrett Nussmeier will come back out to lead the offense for the Vegas Raiders. 4 wide. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Nussmeier throws outside. Caught by Mueller. Out of bounds at the 43. A gain of 6. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Chargers were up 10-0 at one point. Nussmeier in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Single back. Takes the snap, hands off to Law. Law trying to get outside, nothing doing. The Chargers are right there. It's going to be a 4-yard loss. Odell Briggs came up, made the tackle. 10th year linebacker out of Wisconsin. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 8 back at the 46-yard line. Nice defensive play by the Chargers. 3:12 and counting. Raiders come out. Single back. Nussmeier in the shotgun. On 3rd down. Nussmeier fakes the handoff. Looking, rolls out, throws, and it's caught. Levi Crosland down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. McCrosland got hurt on the play. He goes to the sideline, but that'll be a Raider 1st down. The 7th-year receiver out of Virginia. 1st down Raiders at the Charger 24-yard line. 2:54 left in the third quarter. Can the Raiders punch it in and take the lead? First and 10. 4 wide, single back, Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier looking. Nussmeier throws near side. And it's caught by Ricardo White down to the 18. A gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. The 4th-year tight end out of Nebraska. Clock is moving. 2:45 and counting. Raiders come out in the eye on 2nd and 4. Nussmeier, they pitch to Law, and Casey Law getting outside down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 3 yards to bring up 3rd and 1. Clock is moving. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Chargers up 10-6. Everybody in tight. Single back. Nussmeier under center. 3rd and 1. Nussmeier to Law up the middle. Gets the first down. Inside the 10. Down to the 5. A 10-yard run by Casey Law. 1st and goal Raiders at the 5. Under 2 minutes now left to play in the third quarter. In the I formation. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Nussmeier to Law. And Law goes down. It's going to be a 2-yard loss. Coming up to make the tackle is C.J. Potter, the rookie linebacker out of Miami. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. 1:33 and counting here in the third quarter. Raiders come out 4 wide, single back. Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier draws back, throws, and it's caught by Mueller. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown catch by Mike Mueller, the tight end. And the Raiders go up 12-10. They take their first lead of the game. So the Raiders capitalize off the interception, march down the field, and get a touchdown. And now Mason Shipley will come on for the extra point to put the Raiders up by 3. Shipley for the PAT. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Raiders lead at 13-10 with 1:17 left in the third quarter. Here at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. Once again, we'll be off tomorrow. Saturday night, we'll have an exhibition game at 9 Eastern with 27. And then on Sunday, we will wrap up Week 5 with a triple header at 6 o'clock Eastern time. It'll be Denver at Seattle, the Rams at Tampa Bay, and Green Bay at Minnesota. That will wrap up the week. 6 o'clock Eastern on Sunday. There's the kickoff. It'll be fielded by Colin Johnson, and Johnson brings it out to the 29-yard line. We're going to do an exhibition game with 27. We're still on the fence with Madden 27. We're finishing up this sim season with 25. And our plan is to start the next sim season with 27 if we deem it worthy enough. 3 backs in the backfield. Gardner on the shotgun. 1st and 10. Chargers from the 29. They hand off to Kylan Johnson. Picks up 7 out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3. Coming up on a minute left now in the third quarter. Raiders up 13-10. Chargers looking good with those old school uniforms. Gotta love them. Gardner under center on 2nd and 3. Gardner. Hands off. Oh, it's a fumble, and the Raiders recover. Kylan Johnson coughs it up. Wade Sullivan, the linebacker, recovers the loose football. Who made the hit? Sullivan was also the one who caused the fumble, but they might rule him down. Kylan Johnson may have been down. Let's see if we get a review on this. They're 0 for 2 today on reviews. There it is. I think he was down. I know you picked the Raiders Evil Dead, but I think he was down. His knee's down, then the ball comes out. That's going to be Charger football. Got to be fair. It's reversed, and rightly so. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Chargers now at their own 36-yard line We're down to 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He was about to slap you. Gardner in the shotgun, 4 wide. 3rd and 3. Gardner back, throws, and it's caught by Jacoby George out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 9, and that'll be a Charger first down. Wade Sullivan on the tackle. And that might do it for the third quarter. Let's see what we got here. At the end of 3, Raiders lead at 13-10 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back to Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. 1st and 10 Chargers at their own 45 as we start the fourth quarter. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson, who gets stacked up at the 47-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Chargers only down by 3, 7:42 and counting. Chargers come out 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Gardner fakes the handoff, and he got hit as he threw, incomplete. Bringing the pressure, Alfred Bullock again. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. Evil Dead was the only one who picked the Raiders. Everybody else took the Chargers. 3rd and 7, 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson, and Johnson picks up 6 to the 46-yard line and bring up 4th and 1. Tommy Hill came up for the Raiders, the defensive back, and made the tackle. Tommy Hill in his 4th year out of Nebraska. Do the Chargers go for it? 4th and 1, they're in no man's land. I would go for it here. And they will. 4th and 1 from the Raider 46-yard line. Everybody in tight. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Johnson. Picks up the first down. Down to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 for Kylan Johnson. And that'll be a San Diego first down. Yep, I have the Chargers in San Diego this season. 25 has extra stadiums. They're in San Diego. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Gardner hands off to Johnson, trying to get outside, and he fumbles, and it's recovered. Down the sideline he goes. Dosha Easley, and he's going to score, but he might have been down. It's a 57-yard fumble recovery for touchdown, but I think he was down. Yep, the elbow. They're going to review that. I think that's going to negate the touchdown. It looked down. His elbow was down, then the ball came out. Let's see if we get a review. If not, the Raiders are going to go up 19 to 10. Excuse me. There's the review. This one's coming back. You watch.
Previous play is under review.
We've had a lot of reviews in this game. All right. His knee is down, too. All right. That's going to be Charger football. It was Dwayne Jefferson who made the tackle, but his knee was down. And they're going to take the points off the board for the Raiders. They already have.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
It's overturned. And again, they made the right call. It'll be it's still a 3-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 13 for the Chargers at the Raider 40-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner looking. Gardner looking. Gardner, he's got all day. Gardner. Boy, you got a picnic back there. Wide open. Downfield. Malachi Fields down to the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 yards. It'll be 1st and goal for the Chargers at the Raider 8. Boy, Gardner had all day to throw. Malachi Fields worked his way open. The rookie out of Notre Dame. 1st and goal Chargers at the 8-yard line. 5:49 and counting. Raiders up 13-10, but the Chargers looking to retake the lead. Gardner in the shotgun, 1st and goal. Gardner looking, throws, caught, touchdown, Jacoby George. An 8-yard touchdown catch as San Diego retakes the lead. They go up 16-13. The 4th-year receiver out of the University of Miami, Jacoby George. And now Tyler Hines will come on for the extra point to put the Chargers up by 4. That was a weird drive. They had 2 reviews on that drive. Tyler Hines for the point after. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Chargers are up by 4, 17-13. Now the Raiders need a touchdown if they want to take the lead. A field goal really does them no good. Here at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada. Week 5, the 2-2 Chargers, the 2-2 Raiders. Tyler Hines will kick off. Actually, Tony Caban kicks off for the Chargers. There's that eternal flame in honor of Al Davis in the end zone there. There's the kick. From the 4-yard line on the return, Antonio Abrams. And Abrams brings it out to the 25-yard line. Still plenty of time. Rookie quarterback Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Raider 1st-round draft pick. 5:35 left to play in regulation. Chargers up by 4, 17-13. See if the Raiders can put together a drive and retake the lead. 4 wide for the Raiders. Nussmeier under center. Nussmeier hands off to Casey Law. Picks up 4 yards out to the 29. Odell Briggs on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 29-yard line. 5:20 and counting. Raiders come out. Nussmeier in the shotgun. We're down to 5:10 left. Crosland in motion. Nussmeier throws outside and is caught by Mueller. And Mueller only picks up 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. Raiders at their own 32-yard line. Under 5 minutes to play now. 4:53 and counting. Raiders need a touchdown. They're down by 4. Raiders come out 4 wide. Nussmeier in the shotgun. 3rd and 3. Nussmeier draws back, throws outside. Oh, Abrams dropped it. Are you kidding me? That would have been the 1st down. Let's see if the Raiders go for it. Probably not. Not with 4:38 left. They'll punt. Skylar Rory back to punt. Gets the punt away. Now the Raider defense has got to get a stop. It'll be fair caught at the 22-yard line by Marcus Lattimore. Steven Gardner comes back out. Some highlights. Gardner, that was his touchdown pass to Jacoby George right there. I think George has 2 touchdown catches. .433 left. The Raiders defense has to get a stop, or the Chargers can make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. It's 11:43 Eastern time. If you're on the East Coast, we want to thank you for hanging with us tonight. 1st and 10 in the I formation. Gardner fakes the handoff, throws near side, caught by Colin Johnson out at the 24-yard line. On the West Coast, it's still 8:43. If you're watching from out in California or Oregon or Washington, we welcome you in. It's hard for the West Coasters to tune in during the week because we start at 8 Eastern, which is 5 Pacific. On 2nd and 9, Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson around the outside, And Johnson all the way out to the 39-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. During the week on the West Coast, we start at 5 o'clock Pacific time when we're on. That's 8 o'clock Eastern. 7 my time here in Nashville. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Gardner in the shotgun. We're down to 4 minutes left. Gardner hands off to Johnson. And Kylan Johnson, he's going to lose 2 yards back to the 37-yard line. He's 2nd and 12. Clock is moving. 3:45 and counting. Chargers lead by 4. On 2nd and 12. 3 backs in the backfield. Gardner in the shotgun amongst them. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson. Johnson all the way out to the 49. Nearly got the first down. 11 yards. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Chargers at their own 49-yard line. Yeah, I miss Chase too. We haven't seen him in, over 3 years now. Under 3 minutes to play, 4 wide. Gardner in the shotgun, 3rd and inches. Gardner, they pitched to Kylan Johnson, and does he have the first down? Yes. Barely. But he picked it up. He got the half yard. And now the Chargers can eat up more time. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line, up 17-13. And we'll probably have the 2-minute warning after this play. Gardner under center. Gardner to Johnson. And the workhorse, Kylan Johnson, all the way down to the 40. A gain of 11. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Raiders will start taking their timeouts. Gardner under center. Hands off to Johnson. A steady dose of Kylan Johnson. He picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Raiders take a timeout. 1:57 left. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Gardner under center. Gardner to Johnson again, trying to get outside. And Kylan Johnson breaking tackles, gets the first down, and he's forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A gain of 19, he would not be denied. Kylan Johnson in his 10th year out of Tennessee, formerly with the Giants. Just breaking tackles as he goes. That's a big first down. The Raiders are down to 1 timeout. 1:49 left. Chargers in field goal range. A field goal would put them up by 7, keep it a 1-possession game. Chargers come out, 1st and 10 from the Raider 20. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson again. Down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 8. Kylan Johnson picking up a majority of his yards here in the 4th quarter. Raiders take their final timeout. 1:45 left. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 12. They come out with 2 backs in the backfield. Gardner in the shotgun. Gardner hands off to Kylan Johnson. Picks up another first down. 4 yards to the 8-yard line. And now the Chargers can just run out the clock. The Chargers are going to be 3 and 2. The Raiders are going to lose their 3rd in a row. They're going to drop to 2 and 3. In the victory formation, Stephen Gardner. He'll take a knee. They'll have to snap it one more time. We'll be back Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, with a Madden 27 exhibition game. We'll be off tomorrow. This will be the final snap of the game. Gardner takes a knee. And now they don't have to run another play if they don't want to. 3 straight losses by the Raiders. They started the season 2-0, but now they're 2-3. And the 3rd straight win for the Chargers. Your final score, the Chargers 17, the Raiders 13. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Good night, everybody.